locally in 575, right by the Dollar Movie Theater, which is something that most of you know about. Before I get into this, I'd like to mention that we do have some flyers that discount for congressional program law. You may pick them up at any point in time, and they are right over the details. What we do with Chinese Shaolin Center is we teach Shaolin Kung Fu, and that incorporates a wide variety of style techniques. Some things are utilized for fighting out distance, some things for fighting on the ground, and so forth. But the bigger picture, the more important thing is the material that we teach, the things that we do, allow us to become better human beings and work towards bettering ourselves. Today, I have with me some of the instructors from the youth program, Mr. Stuart Little and Mr. Scott Edmonds, and also I have with me some of my students from the youth program. I would ask that a lot of these people, this is the first time they perform before an audience, and we please give them a little bit of respect, and if they make a mistake or something like that, although I expect them to do quite well, it's just alright. What we should give you a flavor for some of the variations of Chinese martial arts. In Chinese martial arts, there are various categories of training. We have empty-hand martial arts, which basically talks about overhand strikes and kicks and stuff like that. We have animal systems, and these animal systems are based upon the movements of animals, and then we also train with weapons and do internal training. The first thing we're going to do for you this evening is a form from the praying mantis system. Okay? As most of us know, although some might not, the praying mantis system of martial arts is based off the animal, and the animal has a very methodical appearance. Utilizing a lot of strikes from very vital points in the body. So without any further ado, we're going to have Mr. Wes Stevens come up and perform the form known as Lohan Chin, Fist of Lohan. Yeah, man. Thank you, Wes. Very good job. Now, that piece of material right there, as I said, was like a praying mantis. So you know, the quick turning motions is followed by the strike and so forth. The next thing we're going to do has to do with one of the original systems of Shaolin, the bird system. Now, sometimes people will question, why would you want to study something like a bird? Isn't a bird fragile? And what I always tell people is that if you're a rabbit, okay, or if you're a squirrel and this bird is flying around overhead, it makes you very, very uncomfortable. So a long time ago, the monks basically watched the birds and saw how they use their wings and how they fall in the air and how they utilize their entire body. The form that you're about to see right now is the first bird form that we teach in our system. It was performed by Mr. Jason Denny and Mr. Nick Shearer. And the name of his title is the Great Thing. Very good, thank you, man. Now we're going to retreat just a little bit. The first form we showed you was a mantis form, but it was the beginning level mantis form in our system. Glad to see y'all. Come on in and have a seat. It was the beginning level mantis form within the system. The next form we're going to show you is also from the praying mantis system of martial arts, but it's a little bit more advanced form. What you'll notice in this form is you'll see strikes, okay, that are struck down low in the body. You'll see nice footwork, and you'll see tapping motions. If you're ever like a man, a lot of times they'll grab people and break it, and you'll notice the type of motion. Mr. Stuart Little is now going to perform for your praying mantis system of penetrating hammer. Thank you, Mr. Lowe. That doesn't mean it's martial arts is hard to rigid. As you can see, we're done right now, we can be rigid, but they'll be fairly hard. The application is fairly easy to see. Some things in Chinese martial arts are very fluid, very graceful. We're going to do a couple of things today. The first one has to do with the particular system known as the train system. The train system is predicated on beauty and grace, and the force is delivered by economy of motion. The first train point that we teach in our system is on a T1 Palais, which is reversing facing four opponents. And it's really valid as an opponent for us right now. Thank you, Ken. So far, we've shown you basically all variations of animal training. We also do a variety of different hand techniques that's fairly basic in terms of martial arts. Right now, we're going to perform for you 10 of our most basic sparring techniques, and then those will be performed by Mr. Nick Shearer and Mr. Jason Henry, and then Nick Bristol will come back and perform a little bit higher level. 1 to 10 again. Now, Mr. Nick Bristol will perform to you some of the types of techniques that will work hands, 16 through 20 again. Good job. Thank you, gentlemen. One of the most famous systems of Chinese martial arts is the tiger system, and that's obvious in that the tiger is a very, very ferocious predator. Obviously, the tiger system means tiger claws, which means breaking and grabbing and holding. Right now, we're going to show you the first tiger form in our system. It's facing two tongues, which means flying tiger comes out of the cage. It was performed by Mr. Stephen Dow and Mr. West, Elton Stephen. Come on out here. Over here, right here. There you go. Right there. Got a little bit. All right. Down again. Thank you very much. Just as a side note, the kids in my youth program range from ages 5 to 11, and obviously you can see different age kids up here, different attitudes. A lot of times, we can't pick the back up a little bit. A lot of times in martial arts, you're not necessarily sure what the state you're going to be in. Unfortunately, as people tend to get older, they tend to go out and do things that they might not want to do, which is get intoxicated and stuff like that. You know, no kids are doing that. That's very, very bad. But when a person is intoxicated, they tend to be off balance and tend to kind of move kind of funny. There are some advantages that from a fighting standpoint, so the person thinks you're ready for them, and all of a sudden you kind of fall away, boom, you pick them up in the head. The next piece of material that we're going to perform for you is known as Crazy Mad Drunk. You take various components of a person that's intoxicated and utilize them from a fighting standpoint. It's performed by one of our students, one of our teachers, Mr. Scott Evans.
all your tickets in 5 minutes for all the games. Tickets are no good after 5 minutes at the game.
Thank you, Mr. Evans. As you can see, that's a little bit different type of fighting. We're standing around and going, come on. In Chinese martial arts, as in all martial arts, there are more complex techniques and there are very simple and basic techniques. What we're going to perform for you right now are some of the more straightforward techniques from my system that can also be found in many other systems of martial arts. You know, Ippon Kumite, meaning one-step fighting technique. Those who know how to line up. Make the audience bow, face each other, bow, right side back, same side. Ready, one attack, two attack, three attack, four attack, five attack, six attack, seven attack. 8 kick. 9 kick. Turn each other and bow. Face the audience and bow. And have a seat. Good job. Next thing we're going to talk about is that those people motion is very straightforward. Person throws a punch, you block the punch, you step in and you strike. Some motions within Chinese martial arts look very artistic, very, very beautiful, but has a lot of hidden fighting application leading into it. What I'm going to do is this is one. Okay, so this is one. I'm going to do a motion out of Type 24, combination form, known as wild horse spread the hair. Then from there, we're going to show you fighting application from slowly, then we'll do it one time fast, and show you an idea of how a fluid graceful motion all comes from here. The point is that motions, although beautiful and graceful, especially Chinese martial arts, have a lot of hidden meaning to it. All right, next thing on the agenda as we move right along. Earlier, we performed a first level bird form. Right now, we're going to have Mr. Nicholas Bell come back and perform a little bit higher, more advanced bird form known as Chinese, ready to feather. Mr. Bell. hopefully we're going to show. The next up, we're going to do the crane form. Ms. Kimberly Dowd is going to perform for you another crane form. She'll perform the first one I said earlier. This one right here is a little bit more advanced. It's on his white crane, lifts its wings. Kimberly Dowd, again. Earlier, if you remember back, Eldon and Steven came out and performed the first level tiger form. That form is kind of the basis in our system for the tiger palm strike and raise and claw. Right now, Mr. Stewart Little will come out and perform the black tiger against the heart, which is a little bit more advanced tiger form. Mr. Little. Thank you very much, Mr. Green. One of the things that you might notice is that the forms get longer and longer, a little bit more complex. That's part of the growth aspect of the art. Students begin studying here in our particular school. We start off with simple motions, simple concepts, and they're able to build them up. You see how to think better and how to process complex amounts of information. So it's actually a learning tool, the system of martial arts, as opposed to being just a martial arts system. We're going to close up today by doing probably some of the practical things that we do. This is called chin out, which means to capture in the hole. And the thing that you'll note about this is understand that is how chin out works. First, the person attacks us, we capture them, we hold them. Then we follow three rules. When the attacker is being attacked, we then escape, and then if necessary, we have the big payback. As you watch these various holds done, please pay attention to that process. Okay? Those of you who are chin out, coming up. Here we go, turn to the crowd and bow. And bow to your partner. Now you're going to see various locks done, okay? First of all, we'll put people in the back row here and here, do this lock, you two will go last, okay? And begin. Last thing we'll do before we wrap up and return it, just square dancing. I want to make sure you have some time, so I've raised the rest of that a little bit. I'm going to perform a piece of material from the singing system of martial arts. So far, you've seen Tai Chi from an internal standpoint, which is very soft and very foreign. We also study Papa or Bagua, which is very, very circular. And then we also study Singing. And Singing is very, very direct. It basically force for force. From a martial standpoint, it teaches us that there's a time to resist, there's a time to evade, and there's also a time to come right in. From a standpoint of life, it teaches us the same thing. Sometimes you meet a problem head on. Sometimes you kind of sidestep it, look at it, and evaluate it. And sometimes you just roll with the flow. Okay? Next one is called the Thingy 5 Road Linkage Floor. And in it, you'll hear me make a big loud laugh. It sounds kind of hideous, as a matter of fact. And the reason why is that the singing masters were famous for being able to read people's minds. When they was fighting, they would look at a person and laugh at them in their own mother's voice, trying to disrupt a person's concentration. Those are the methods. So that's what this funny laugh is about. So I'll perform through the 35 rows linkage and then wrap this thing up so we get this great answer going on. Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you for students to stand up, please. Turning down. So we appreciate you come out. We're also going to Airport 3575. Don't have a huge kids program. Like to say, close attention to our kids and make sure they're developing and not just coming and telling them to develop. Actually, that's about our show. These is how